Hey, what is going on, guys? I'm back here with another video of an unboxing video, and this one I'm actually really excited about. This right here is the Akitio Thunder 3 Quad Mini. Now what this is a hard drive enclosure. It has 4 bays, as you can see here. The great thing about this is that it is the size of the hard drives that you would get like in laptops, so 2.5 inch hard drives. And I'm excited about that because a lot of us don't use the 3.5 inch hard drives anymore, which is, you know, the pretty big ones, maybe about the size of this right here, I would say. The 2.5 inches is what we usually use most. A lot of us have ones that are old that we just put off to the side, or for external storage or whatnot, or, you know, they're still on laptops. And even some of them, you're able to buy adapters for them and still create a 2.5 inch. So that's why I'm excited about this one, is because this is 4 bays, 4 of those, and it's able to transfer speeds Thunderbolt 3, which for many of you, if you don't know, as you can see here, there is a little chart down here, bottom left corner. It is 40 gigabytes per second. Thunderbolt 2 is 20 gigabytes per second, and so on and so forth. And I'm excited about that. The other thing I'm excited about is that it has the ability to power your devices at 5 volts, 3 amps, which is 15 watts actually. And I'm excited about that because some folks have a 12-inch MacBook which has only 1 port, and if you need to charge it, it's going to be one or the other. This is going to help you. Now, again, something like a MacBook, 12-inch MacBook needs about 29 watts to take full advantage of charging itself, so this is going to do about half of it. So it's definitely going to keep you, I guess, at idle when it comes to that battery life, but it's definitely better than nothing. The other thing too is that you're able to do SSDs, or just regular conventional spinning disks, or the hard disk drives. Another thing that I was reading on this is that you're able to control the fan yourself. You either have, you can switch it on or off. And then also the last thing is a display port. Now the reason this is pretty cool is because you can connect this to, let's say, any MacBook, and then connect a display port to your monitor, and you'll be able to view the display at the same time having this connection. So the cool thing about that is if you use, let's say, this to power your to basically use this as a boot drive, you can take advantage of this Thunderbolt 3 speeds, which is something you can always look into. But again, it's just exciting that it has all these features, especially something in this form factor. You never see things like that. For me, it seems like the manufacturers manufacturers create things that are too big and bulky, something that's not sleek like this. So I'm very excited about it. So let's go ahead and do an unboxing. I've already talked a lot about what it has, so I'm just gonna open it up, show you the contents inside, and that's about it. Now, one thing is, when I bought this on Amazon, and it had my information here. The shipping label was basically just put on here. This is the box itself. It didn't come with the box over this. It came just like this from the mail. As you can see, bought it on Amazon. They put some stickers on here saying it's Prime and whatnot. So they had a sticker here, or the tape here, a sticker right here on this side, and then the shipping label to ship to me right there. So some people will use this maybe to if at one point down the road they want to resell it and get the most value out of it, something like this would, or holding on to the original box would definitely help out. So, you know, kind of was a, it kind of sucks sort of deal, but we'll get through it. So let's go ahead and open this. So what I'm doing is just taking this, it's just basically like a box cover with all the information. Here's the actual box. Opens like that. You have this very nice display. Akitio does an amazing job of this, of having a great unboxing experience, as you can see. Now I would say Akitio is getting up there in price, and I mean, they deserve it. They're making products with extremely high quality, and you know, I'm very happy that a company like that is sticking around. Look at this! Wow, this is awesome. I knew I had a carrying pouch, so we'll see this and we'll see this. There's nothing else in the box. For any of you who are watching this video, I get paid absolutely nothing. As you see, I only have a few subscribers, so all this stuff is coming out of my funds, something that I personally am looking forward to. So, you know, anything I say great about a company, just really, it's all me. Yeah, I just do this because I like to show people, if, you know, something that they may not be able to see on other reviews. But as you can see here, this is a nice, like, space gray color. It looks like, looks really nice. It's not a silver. As you can see, like, this is a silver from a very old iPad, but this is just a silver, and this is the dark gray. As you can see, it's very nice. In terms of weight, it has, you know, of course, weight because it is aluminum, but nothing too crazy to the point where it's uncomfortable or whatnot. So this is it. Exactly what it shows. Two USB ports. One is Thunderbolt 3, the other one is just, I believe, capable of Gen 1 or Gen 2, which is 10 gigabytes per second. And then you got the display port, the fan switch on and off, and then the plug here. It says 12 volts at 6 amps, so 12 times 6 is the maximum amount of wattage that is going to be going through this system. Now, I mean max meaning if the power requests, you know, the max, that's going to be the max, is whatever wattage, you know, 12 by 6 is. So alright, there you go. You got some straps here for some cable management. Pretty cool. You got a bag full of screws to screw in the hard drives in the bays. This right here, believe it or not, is so expensive. This right here is a Thunderbolt 3 cable. Now, I think that's awesome. I like how, oh, sorry. Alright, so it was in this little bag. I just opened it. But anyways, this is the Thunderbolt 3 cable. It's so nice because it's so soft. It's not hard where it's gonna move anything around it. It's just so soft and very durable. Feels very durable, very premium for a cable. So good job on Akitio for that one. And then again, got the power supply, so you can see here. Again, this could have been just a generic power supply, but Akitio, you know, went ahead and put the sticker on here, which is pretty cool, you know, with what it is. This is, as you can see on here, 12 volts, 6 amps. So yeah, pretty awesome. That's about, what, 72 watts. So this is capable of 72 watts. I don't think you'll need 72 watts for, you know, 2 or 4 hard drives, but hey, if you need it, you have the power. So to go ahead and open this. That was just, you know, the unboxing. I just want to show you what's inside, because it's, you know, you want to see what you're gonna get. And there you go, you have the 4 bays here. They are wrapped in this plastic, and yeah, you're capable of putting in these full 4 hard drives. Now, one thing I do want to say that could be important to some people doing research on it, this right here, the height of this tray is what a hard drive is. Right here is what a standard 2.5 inch hard drive. I think this is the height of this would be 9.5 millimeters. And then you have hard drives that are pretty fat now, as fat as I believe 15 millimeters, the ones that are, you know, 4 terabytes big. And that is capable, this is capable of taking that. As you can see, I'll go ahead and take out the plastic. Yeah, this is like a very, I'm gonna be honest, it's really, really light. It is aluminum, but it feels kind of cheap. But this is something that you're not going to put stress on as much. So all you're doing is really inserting in and pulling it back out. But I just wanted to mention that before. But as you can see, this is big. I believe it's 9.5 millimeters, and it definitely can take 15 millimeter hard drives, which is pretty cool, which is actually what I'm going to do. This is an unboxing, an impromptu, not prepared speech about it. This is exactly how I feel getting this box, opening it in front of you and telling you how I feel and what I see, what comes in it. And I just wanted to be as genuine as possible with this unboxing experience. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. Again, sorry for the lengthy video, but I just honestly wanted to give you my views of this and an unboxing that you would similarly do at home. Akitio, which I am respecting more as they come out with devices, has come out with this Akitio Thunder 3 Quad Mini. Now, they had one before, but it was Thunderbolt 2. So it was a Thunderbolt 2 connector, you know, I had no devices that accepted a Thunderbolt 2 connector, and when they came out with this Thunderbolt 3, I was for certain I was going to give them my money. So here you have it. As you can see there in the background is the Akitio Thunder 3. What I have here is a 2.5 inch 4 terabyte hard drive, and I have my tools here to get me started. Now also I have the power adapter as well as a Thunderbolt 3 connector cable. So this is a certified Thunderbolt 3 to give me the maximum potential that this enclosure can offer, and of course the hard drives as well. So I'm going to show you how to get this going, and then we'll go, you know, from there. Each slot is going to have an empty case here, which you then would connect the or screw on the hard drives as such, with the SATA connector, you know, going into, you know, going back, and then you would, of course, however many hard drives you want to put in there. You don't have to put 4, but in my case I will be putting 4. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you this one, and we'll go from there. Alright, so I moved that off to the side, and as you can see here, I have 4 screws here to secure that hard drive to this tray mount, and then I will be installing all 4 of them. Now I have installed the other ones, but I just wanted to show you that you know, how it was done. But they're all the same. They're 2.5 inch, they are 4 terabytes, and they are 15 millimeters thick, which is the maximum that you can put in each slot in here. So of course anything smaller, of course, is going to take it. from 7mm all the way up to 15mm here. So it doesn't matter in which order, just go ahead and slide them in. Once you slide it in, of course I slide it in very smoothly, and then just give it a nice little push and you'll feel it connecting. And the last one here. There you go. Wow, this is pretty, I added some weight there. So of course, to connect it, there is little grooves there. Hook up to this piece of metal here. And you just push it down and there you go. It is secure now. Alright, so let's go ahead and try it out on the computer. Alright everyone, so I have it all connected, and as you can see, there is an orange LED that's on. It just means that there's power, there's a power source connected to the actual hardware. And once you connect the Thunderbolt 3 cable to the back, it'll turn blue. So let me see if I can do this just with one hand, because I am holding the camera with my other hand. Yep, there we go. So here we go. Alright, so a blue LED turns on, and then the 4 lights are the hard drives. Green means that they are, that they are spinning. And the blue is just the backlight of this, but that means those are good to go. So now on here I do have them connected. They are untitled, all of them. The exception of this one, I have it just as 4 terabyte. But what you do here to get this into whatever configuration, you then go to disk utility, and as you can see I have multiple, the multiple hard drives right there. I can use it just like that, but I'm not going to use it. And the way it is right now, each hard drive is its own file. So one of these is that 4 terabyte, so you can go through it, put data in it, and it just works as as an enclosure with its own file. So this will not increase the speed of this. As a matter of fact, just for those who are curious, because I probably would if I ever was watching a video like this. Let's go ahead and run Blackmagic this speed test here. So let's go ahead and select the drive. Let's do the 4 terabyte one. It's all the same. So I selected that, I hit open, and then let's go ahead and hit start. And one thing that I did notice when running a Thunderbolt 3, like an enclosure like this, it actually boosted the speed. This on a normal hard drive would be about 125 megabytes per second, and this is hovering about 135, which is not nothing too, I guess, too exciting, but it is capable of doing it. Same with the read. The read is slightly higher. That's definitely a plus, and especially when we're gonna do a RAID configuration of a RAID 0 of all 4 hard drives. It is definitely gonna speed this up. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit stop there. Alright, one thing too that I personally recommend, that I've never done in my life, is look at the health of your hard drives. So I got a free copy of this Drive DX. Just trying it now. I may purchase it. It's about $40 for 6 computers, so it's definitely something good. And as you can see here on the left hand side, the check marks here means that they're, you know, in very good health. So I can take a look at this one. It's at 100%. This next one, overall 98.4, but everything shows green with no, you know, no red flags or even, you know, borderline things. Let's see here, another 100%, and then another 100%. So one of the hard drives is at 98.4, which is still acceptable, still very good, and I'm going to continue, you know, with it. So it is going to be a 16 terabyte RAID 0 hard drive, especially knowing that, you know, they're all in, you know, 100% health. Of course, I know that, you know, something could happen. I'm really going to take that risk, but, you know, that's all up to you. One thing to know about this, that program, this software here, is that it tells you the power on time that this hard drive has been, and it's been on for 384 hours, which is exactly 16 days. So power cycle 51, don't really know much about that, but here's the most important part. It has had 15.4 terabytes go through its disks, which as you can see, with 15 terabytes, a little bit over 15 terabytes, the overall health went down to about 98.4, so it's still very good. At about, I think 85 is when it starts to say, hey, you gotta be careful, but I'm not worried about it. So that's just, you know, a little thing. It's not part of Thunderbolt 3, but that's just something I wanted to share with you. So going back to disk utility, I'll then go on File, RAID Assist, stripped RAID 0, yes, hit Next. Alright, so I just have to look at, you know, the sizes of these. There's one right there, one right there, one right there, one right there. So they're all 4 terabytes. Hit Next. Capacity 16 terabytes at RAID 0. The format, you can only format it to Mac OS Extended Journaled and Mac OS Extended Case Sensitive Journaled. It's always the first selection. And you can title it whatever. For now, I'm just going to leave it untitled. I'll change it here in a little bit. But just for this video, let's go ahead and hit Next, and then it's going to create a RAID 0 configuration. Now as this is doing, you know, creating the RAID, I will say that, you know, when you're in a RAID 0, especially with so much, you know, storage, follow everything that you have to when it comes to any external storage, such as you know, ejecting it from the system, or, you know, don't turn off the power all of a sudden, because it could ultimately mess up the actual the RAID, and then you'll lose data. With the RAID 0, you'll lose everything. So as you can see, it's 16 terabytes. I'll decide later. RAID created successfully, done. Perfect. Here it is, right here. Gonna go ahead and hit get info, and as you can see right there, 16 terabytes. Now the most important part is checking out the speed. So I'm excited about this. Let's go and hit select drive, untitled, open. Let's check it out. There we go. It always does that on the first run. The write is just always iffy. And I'll do just one more cycle. Alright, so it peaks at about over 500 and it like hovers around 480, almost 490. So actually hoping for a little bit more, but you know, this is definitely way better, especially on spinning disks. It's amazing speed. So there you have it, folks. I will be transferring over files starting tonight. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them on the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video.